Be going from a thought to actually being able to have it come to fruition. I think what one problem is we can read okay, it's like, how do you become healthy? So for me, I like reading business books, but I also like to mix it up and read like or espionage novels and books on drugs and like crazy stuff where it's like gives me some diversity where I'm not just like how to process a P&L. It's not like I just sit there and read, $100 million leads every night before I go to bed, because I'm like, that's not good fodder before going to bed.
And the whole thesis was read like a book that's not business related, but is also completely business related. And anyways, the whole book's about this guy is alone on this planet and he has to survive or do whatever it takes. You're gonna do whatever it takes, but it's a mixture of like kind of a pleasure read, but applying it to like business and life. And it was so valuable.
Something new. I have reduced my meetings instead of having weekly. I'm like bi-weekly now. Like, why do we need to have this when we could just talk over Slack? I just took like 15 seconds to answer this question. I'm like, this is like a real hot seat. The book question kind of got me like, oh damn. Oh, I love it. When I had the podcast, when I asked like that kind of question, I would say like 6 out of 10 people, I'm like, if they say Rich Dad Poor Dad, like I'm gonna edit this podcast. I'm like, oh. There's a guy named Robert Kiyosaki.
Yeah, but when we did just real estate focus, it was probably 8 out of 10, maybe more, would say.
Yeah, like, we're gonna do a fire round, and then they're like not even interested, and they're like, yeah, whatever. Just like, those are just, like, the fire round's supposed to be fun,
Stuff that we dove into this whole time. We talked about the pre-raising, touch points, the UVU, all these different things I just think are so awesome.
Final advice would be, you're never going to be fully ready. You can go to CapX, like the letter, capxmedia.com.